The Classic Bike Experience specializes in the repair and restoration of vintage motorcycles, primarily 1950s through 1970s British machines. Most are high-compression single and twin-cylinder bikes with kickstarters, so no electric start. Most owners are in their 50s to 70s and are eager for an assisted starter conversion since many have leg and/or age issues that make kickstarting difficult. Triumph motorcycles between the year of 1963 to 1979 would be the largest part of the target market, namely vintage British motorcycles lacking an available starter conversion.
Hi, my name is Zach Centerbar.
I am Noah Briggs.
I'm Brianna Weiss.
I'm John Drew.
And I am Brian Dooley. And we are Seed Team 4. The main objective of our client was to produce a system that would reduce the user input that was required to kickstart the motorcycles. In achieving this, we also had to design a system that was aesthetically pleasing so that it would not take away from the classic design of the motorcycles. The design of the system had to have a high reliability due to the fact that a system failure could result in a stranded rider. Our client also wanted the system designed to a specific cost point so that the full-scale production could be handled by a contract manufacturer in the future. Our final design uses compressed air through a linear actuator. This allows a torque to be applied to the kickshaft through our custom-designed combination shaft. The airflow is controlled by the user through the use of a custom dashboard that is connected to an electrical control unit. The user has the option at any time to supply the compressed air in the system through either an onboard storage system or through an available air compressor by using the quick disconnects. The clients also wanted a system that could be installed without any special tools or skills. Anyone that is able to maintain one of these classics bikes should have no problem installing the full system in under 2 hours. Here is Zach installing everything but the control panel in about 40 minutes.
Our design has evolved significantly from the initial concept to the final design. First, we'll look at the combination shaft. To develop the system, we created a foam mock-up to determine the viability of the design. We initially used the sprocket gear, but eventually determined that the current channel design was a better solution. The mounting solution for the electronic control unit was an exercise in developing a solution within a given space claim, while the initial prototype did not even fit on the bike. Here are the initial designs for the actuator mounting solution, with the final unit shown here before it was powder coated, as it will be for final production. Every component, even the chain, went through an evolution throughout the program. Initially, a roller chain designed for a sprocket gear was specified by the team, but we were able to increase its strength by going with a leaf chain to fit the channel combo shaft. Some components, like the chain guard, took a lot of time to design, but did not make the final cut for full-scale production.
Thanks to the help of Bill N., we were able to go from our initial electronic control unit to the production design. Through testing, we have a system that reduces the input torque required by the user by over 60%. The system also allows for a much higher RPM during the kickstarting process, increasing it by roughly 35%. This allows for easier and more consistent successful starts. So easy, in fact, that the bike can be started by hand.
So everything.
All right, let's do this for real. Go.
Initial user reactions to the look of the system have been very positive. The industrial look of the pneumatic components and the vintage style of the leather saddlebag look like they belong on the bike. So, in our opinion, we have achieved all the goals we set out to achieve. For the future, all that is left is to modify the design and make it adaptable to as many models as possible.
I'd like to take a moment to say thank you to everyone who contributed to our project. We'd like to say thanks to Bill Nicolay and Bill Albright, our two Bills. Without Bill Nicolay's help, our electrical control unit may not have been possible. And thank you to Bill Albright for our amazing hand-sewn custom saddlebag for our air tank. And thank you to Joshua Baptiste from Pierce Bertram for being our contract manufacturer and providing in-depth knowledge and helping us find the components that we need. And thank you to everybody else from the Classic Bike Experience, all the guild members for their help and critical input.